We are here with Piet today chatting about his runners at Hollywood Bets Kenilworth on the 28th of December. You have 6 runners on the day. In race 1, it's a maiden juvenile plate over 1,000 meters. You've got number 1 Gathering Winter, who was quite slow and faded out in his last run, but do you think he's improved?
Yeah, look, she's a horse that we actually rated quite a bit, and I sort of knew that the 800 meters was going to be way too short for her, but you know, I was hoping that she would latch onto something and then finish a race off well. It didn't happen. I think the 1,000 meters is too short for her as well. She's going to be a mile in time, but she's a very nice filly. She's a very willing filly, you know, so she's always trying to please you and do things right. If she can jump on terms, I think she'll run a much better race, but it is way too short for her. I know that. I'm really just hoping that she can maybe try and get into the places, and I must also point out that she came back last time with we took blood readings on her and it wasn't good, so hopefully the blood comes back good today. We're testing her now before the race to make sure that she's right, so I'm hoping for a much better run.
And in race 6, you have 2 runners. It's a class 5 over 1,400 meters. You've got number 4 King Viserys and number 5 Piet.
King Viserys he's a horse that I keep saying this. He's got so much ability, but it's very, very hard to get it out of him. I might have made a mistake here going for the 1,400. You know, he's done his best races over the shorter trips. It's just that he takes so long to get into a race, and that's why I wanted to try a little bit further again. And so we're trying. I think it's the right type of race for him. If you know, if he puts it all in and gives off his best performance, you can definitely win a race like this. So a horse that you have to include in all your bets, that's for sure. It's just one of those horses, again, like he can quite easily turn up on the day and just say, well, I'm not giving you anything. So it's a bit of a gamble with him. Botha working exceptionally well. He was doing that before his last run as well, and Keenan was quite convinced that the 2,000 meters was too far for him. But I'd worked him with one of our stronger horses and over distance, and he worked so well, I decided I got to try him over that trip and see. I know that he did win over that trip in PE, so yeah, I'm not too sure what to expect from him. His work is fantastic. If he can bring that to the track, he'll be hard to beat. But the distance, I need to work out the distance. Gareth Wright sprinted him up for me and said to me that he's definitely going to be better suited to the 14 in the 2000. So hoping for the best tomorrow.
And in race 7, you have 2 runners as well. It's a class 4 over 1,400 meters. You have number 8 Das Gut, ridden by Mpumi and Joka, and number 10 Mont Le Sur, ridden by Keenan Stain.
So Das Gut is a horse that we also rated quite highly, and he's run all his good races, has been at Durbanville. Kenilworth, he's got shocking form at Kenilworth. He's a very difficult horse at Kenilworth, and you know, I think he pretty much runs his race before the race. So we wanted to try something differently with him last time, and it seemed to work. And then unfortunately, the hood blew off in the starting stalls, and he ended up getting scratched. So we're going to try the same thing again with him tomorrow. If he runs to form, he'll win the race. He's working very well. He's looking very good. I can't be happier with the way he is. The only concern for me is Kenilworth. He's never done well there. Mont Le Sur is a horse I don't quite think that we've quite got him at his best, but he is working well and he is feeling good. I just feel that there's room for improvement there, and hopefully we'll get that in time. In saying that, I am expecting him to run a very good race tomorrow. Whether he can win it, I'm doubtful that he can win it. If he does, it'll be a bit of a surprise for me. But I am expecting him to run a big race. So a horse that you can't leave out of your quartets and that.
And your last runner for the day is in race 9. It's a class 4 over 1100 meters. You have number 14, Go It Alone. It's the first run for your stable and after 116-day rest.
Yeah, I think I need to learn a bit about him. He doesn't give away much here at home. He doesn't stretch all that well. When you work him on the lighter track, he seems to stretch a lot better. So got to learn a little bit about him. And I'm not too sure what to expect. I do know that he's pretty fit, and when you see him tomorrow, you'll see he's actually looking nice. He's a nice looking horse. So I don't want to say to you that he's going to need the run and you can't include him. I just feel like I need to learn a bit more about him before I can give off any confidence.